Hello everyone. Welcome to Harvest Day's channel today. We will explore an extremely familiar topic, which is how to grow tomatoes at home. Simple, easy to do, and extremely effective, whether you live in the city or the countryside. Tomatoes are a very popular plant because they are easy to grow, quick to harvest, and rich in nutrients. But to have tomatoes that bear fruit, have few pests, and give high yields, you need to know a few important secrets, from choosing seeds, soil, light, to how to care for each stage. In this video, I will guide you through the entire process of growing tomatoes, along with practical tips to help you get started right after watching. Let's get started. Tomatoes, one of the most familiar and popular foods in the world. Whether you live in Vietnam, the US, or anywhere else, tomatoes are always present in every kitchen, from soups, salads, juices, to European dishes such as pasta, pizza, tomato sauce. Not only delicious, tomatoes are also extremely nutritious. A small tomato contains countless health benefits, such as rich in vitamin C, which helps increase resistance, contains lycopene, a powerful antioxidant, good for the heart and skin, low in calories, very suitable for dieters or healthy eaters. But what's even better is, tomatoes are very easy to grow at home. Whether you have a small balcony, a terrace, or even a sunny windowsill, you can still grow a few tomato plants, both for decoration and to provide clean vegetables for the whole family. Growing tomatoes is not only a way to have safe food, no pesticides, no chemicals, but also a way to relieve stress, connect with nature, and bring joy every day. Many people who are new to gardening often ask, "I have never grown plants before, can I do it?" The answer is absolutely. Tomatoes are one of the easiest plants to grow for beginners. With a little patience, a little love, and a few tips that I will share in this video, you can absolutely harvest ripe, sweet tomatoes right at home. So, if you want to start your journey of living green, eating clean from your own small garden, growing tomatoes is the perfect start. Now, let's move on to the next part, choosing the right tomato variety to start your gardening journey. Before starting to grow tomatoes, the first and most important thing is to choose the right tomato variety. Many people think that tomatoes have only one type, but in fact there are hundreds of different varieties with a wide variety of shapes, colors, flavors, and uses. Tomato varieties can be divided according to three main criteria. 1. By size and shape. Cherry tomato, small, round, sweet, juicy. Very suitable for beginners because it is easy to grow, quick to harvest, and produces a lot of fruit. Often used to eat raw, make salads, decorate dishes. Slicing tomato, medium to large size, round, firm flesh, suitable for everyday cooking, making juice, tomato sauce, etc. Roma or plum tomato, elongated, low in water, thick flesh, ideal for cooking, making tomato sauce, pasta sauce. 2. By growth time, short-term tomato varieties. The plant is only about 60 to 90 centimeters tall, bears fruit simultaneously for 1 to 2 months. Then the cycle ends. Very suitable if you want to harvest quickly, neatly, and easily care for. Long-term tomato varieties. The plant grows continuously, can be up to 2 meters tall, and bears fruit throughout the season. A trellis or pole is needed for the plant to climb, but in return, you can harvest continuously for many months. 3. According to disease resistance, currently there are many varieties that are bred to be resistant to fungi, common viruses such as wilt, leaf spots, or nematodes. When buying seeds or seedlings, you can pay attention to symbols such as V is verticillium wilt, F is fusarium wilt, N is nematodes, T is tobacco mosaic virus. If any variety is labeled VFNT, it is very healthy. So which variety is best for you? If you are just starting out, living in the city, with a small space, cherry tomatoes, short-term varieties, light shade tolerance, easy to grow in pots. If you have a large garden, terrace, or large land, try regular or Roma tomatoes, large plants, lots of fruit, very convenient for cooking. Prioritize choosing disease-resistant varieties, especially if you live in a humid place. In short, choose your variety based on the space you have, the intended use, and your level of experience. You can find varieties at reputable nurseries or order online. Remember to read the packaging information carefully before planting. In the next part, I will guide you to prepare the soil, pots, and necessary tools to be ready to start planting tomatoes. First, the pot. If you don't have garden soil, that's okay. Tomatoes can be grown in pots, styrofoam boxes, or plastic trays that are 30 to 40 centimeters deep. For cherry tomatoes, you can use a smaller pot. But for larger varieties or long-term vines, choose a large, well-drained pot with room for a trellis or stakes later. It's important that the pot has drainage holes in the bottom. Tomatoes can easily get waterlogged if water sits for too long. Next, the soil. Tomatoes like loose, nutrient-rich, well-aerated, slightly acidic soil. The ideal pH is around 6.0 to 6.8. You can mix your own soil using a simple formula. 50% clean loam, 30% composted organic fertilizer such as cow manure or vermicompost, 10% burnt rice husks or coconut fiber to retain moisture, and 10% perlite or rice husk ash to help the soil become more airy. If you don't have time, you can also buy pre-mixed organic soil at a garden store. However, if you collect soil from your garden, you should dry it in the sun for 1 to 2 days to kill pathogens and pest eggs before using. As for gardening tools, you don't need too many. A small shovel, a pair of gloves, a watering can with a gentle spray nozzle, a pair of pruning shears, and a few bamboo stakes or soft ties are enough. These simple items will help you easily prepare the soil, plant, care for, and create trellises for plants when needed. If you invest more, you can prepare more biofertilizer, shade net, or soil pH meter. But for beginners, it is not necessary. So we have everything ready, from pots, soil, to tools. In the next part, I will guide you how to grow tomatoes from seeds or seedlings, step by step, to ensure good growth from the beginning. Once you have prepared the soil and pots, you can start sowing seeds or planting seedlings. If you are sowing from seeds, soak the tomato seeds in warm water for 6 to 8 hours, then sow them in pots or nursery trays. When the seedlings are about 10 to 15 centimeters tall and have 4 to 5 true leaves, you can plant them in pots or main soil. If you buy ready-made seedlings, you just need to gently plant them in the soil and water them immediately afterwards. During the care process, make sure to water them regularly once a day in the early morning or cool afternoon. Tomatoes need a lot of light, at least 6 hours of sunlight per day, to grow well. Fertilize regularly every 10 to 15 days with organic fertilizer or vermicompost to help the plant grow flowers and fruits. When the plant grows, you should cut off the old leaves below, prune unnecessary branches, and tie the plant to a stake or trellis to keep it stable. Regarding pests and diseases, tomatoes often encounter problems such as aphids, leaf-eating worms, leaf spots, and wilt fungus. Observe the leaves every week. If you see curled leaves, black spots, yellowing, or wilting, cut them off immediately and use biological pesticides or garlic water, chili water to spray the room. Always keep the base of the plant dry and do not water the leaves in the evening to limit fungal diseases. After about 60 to 90 days, you will see the first tomatoes begin to ripen. When the fruit is ripe and plump, you can harvest by hand. It is best to pick in the morning to keep the tomatoes fresh longer. After harvesting, tomatoes can be stored in a cool, dry place, away from direct sunlight or in the refrigerator if not used immediately. And today's video ends here. Goodbye, and see you in the next videos.